dared to breathe an atmosphere that simply reeks with glass. And I trust that you'll excuse my dust when I step on the gas.
Focused on banks in Tokyo, has done nothing to ease uncertainty. In London, the manufacturing sector was understandably weak as wards retreated. Penny to 257, and Strand Jones slipped 10 to 427. By contrast,
Hello, Guy.
Julia, my God.
May I come in?
Yes. Yes, of course. Well, this is a...
Certainly that. Sit down, I'll get you a drink.
Thank you.
Scotch still, is it? No ice, no water?
Never drink water.
No. You look well.
One does one's best. You look absolutely stunning. Sorry, old habits.
I'll come straight to the point. I need your help.
You need my help.
Never thought I'd hear myself say it, but yes. There's no easy way to put this. You have a daughter, Guy. We have a daughter. She's 24, her name's Victoria, and she's in a great deal of trouble.
Lucky at cards.
You?
Oh, I never gamble.
You're in the wrong place then, sweetheart.
Are you American?
Irish.
Irish-American.
Just Irish.
Must account for your luck.
Stay. Proud.
Are you, going to take me to dinner?
We let the cards decide, huh? Looks like it's your lucky night.
I didn't know I was pregnant. I probably wouldn't have told you even if I had. Anyway, a few months after I met Robert, we moved to Brighton, married. It was his idea. Give the child a name. Victoria has no idea Robert isn't her dad. We were together when she arrived, and as far as the world's concerned, he's her father. It's his name on the birth certificate. He's a good man. He's always been there for us.
Oh. Good old faithful, reliable Bob.
You certainly know your wine.
Yeah? Do you fancy coffee?
I thought that we could have it at my place.
Now, would that be instant or home ground?
Look, I'm sorry, but you must realize... this isn't going to sound very gallant. How do I know that it wasn't someone else? We were living through very strange days.
You're right, it's not very gallant, but then you only ever turned on the charm when you needed it. When I was with you, I was with you. You shouldn't need to ask that.
Then why now, Julia, after all these years?
I've told you she's in trouble.
What sort of trouble?
She's involved with a man called Vosper, Jack Vosper. He owns a nightclub on the front, the Malibu.
And?
It's a bad crowd. It's your sort of people.
Well, what do you mean, my sort of people?
Villains, gangsters.
Are you saying I'm a villain?
How would you describe what you do?
Oh, Julia, we knew each other years ago. I'm in the city now. I'm a respected businessman.
You're a down-at-heel con man with just enough flair and imagination to keep the wolf from the door. This flat is rented. Your car is hired, in an alias, of course. And you've several bank accounts in various names, all of them overdrawn.
How?
Same way I tracked you down. Private detective. Not quite as sharp as you think you are.
Then why ask me? What troubles can I resolve which are beyond the talents of the blessed Bob?
Set a crook to catch a crook.
This is ridiculous. Even if I believe she was my daughter, which I don't for 1 minute, why the hell should I help you?
Please, Guy. I don't know who else to turn to, if what we had meant anything.
Why did I ever let you slip through my fingers?
Will you help?
Okay. Yes, I'll go to Brighton. I'll take a look. Even if it's only out of curiosity. But I can't promise anything.
You're a bad man, aren't you? A really bad man.
Well,
Evil. Wicked. I love evil men.
well, I wouldn't say it was all that bad.
God! I bet you are.
Oh, that hurts.
Bad boys must be punished. I knew when I saw you tonight that you were savage and cruel.
That obvious, was it?
Be bad to me, baby. You know you want to. Be bad to me.
I need to use the bathroom.
Don't be long. Evil man.
What am I doing here? What the bloody hell am I doing here? Dear God, those nails. She'll tear me to shreds.
Harry!
What now? Courage, Cassidy. Courage. Cleo?
Are you ready to take your medicine?
Well, actually, I've always believed that prevention is better than cure. Do you fancy coffee?
Yeah, wouldn't say no.
No, would I? Stick the kettle on, will you? You're up at the Lark.
Well, early bird and all that. You had a rough night.
Do I look evil to you?
What?
Evil. Do I look evil?
Absolutely not.
Good.
Evil requires intellect.
Did you want anything in particular, or is this just a social call?
No, well, I was just thinking we're flush at the moment, so how does a couple of days in Brighton grab you?
So, where are we kicking off this evening's activities, then?
Well, I hear the Malibu Club was the in place.
Sounds great. The Malibu Club. The moon at night is big and bright. Boom, 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 boom. Deep in the heart of Texas.
evening, gents, members.
No.
That'll be £15 each then.
Don't clap too much, I'll have to throw you a fish. Call that a cucumber, missus, I'm telling you.
You certainly know the choicest places.
Enjoy yourselves. Every night's party night at the Malibu.
My wife is ugly, but when she has her Rice Krispies, they don't go snap, crackle, pop. They just lie in the blatant whimper. You sure? Oh, Betty, the cat's just done a whoopsie. Nice to see ya,
Nice.
Good game, good game, good game.
Yes, we'll have a bottle of champagne, please.
Lovely gag, lovely gag. Now, you'll like this next gag. Not a lot.
Did you do anyone that's still alive?
About as funny as a funeral. Very funny, sir. Does your dog know that you borrowed his teeth for the weekend?
Come down here and I'll smack you one.
Good game, good game. Well, I've got to go, but before I do,
All right, big boy, we're off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Frank Sinatra. It's up to you, New York, New York. Oh, yeah. You're beautiful, beautiful people. I love you all. Thank you.
I do not believe you brought us here.
Classy joint.
Not exactly your cup of tea.
Thank you very much.
When in Rome,
Ricky
Harry.
Roberts. But now I want you to give a real Malibu Club welcome to a very special lady, the South Coast Nightingale, Miss Vicky Jones.
Behold the way our fine feathered friend his virtue doth parade. Thou knowest not, my dim-witted friend, the picture thou hast made. Thy vacant brow and thy tousled hair conceal thy good intent. Thou noble, upright, truthful, sincere, and slightly dopey gent. You're my funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine. You make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? But don't change a hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine.
Yes, Mr. Vosper. Our friend at the piano. He's drunk.
My funny Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are lovable.
Who's the fella?
Vosper. Jack Vosper, local villain. He owns the Malibu. A nasty piece of work by all accounts.
I knew you were up to something. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I'm telling you now. Anyway, it's not really a proper job. I'm just doing somebody a favor. I didn't see any reason to involve you.
But there is money in it.
Look, she's the daughter of a very dear friend. I'm just doing what I can for old times.
Something for nothing. You don't get up in the morning unless there's a quid in it.
Yes, okay. I suppose there might be some token remuneration if I can pull it off.
What's all this eye business? It's 50-50, Buchanan. Tomorrow, yesterday, today, 50-50.
It's a risky business, Harry. I don't see Vosper giving up the girl without making some sort of fight of it.
If she's in that much trouble, why doesn't she just walk away herself?
Jack Vosper's not the sort of man you walk away from. He's dangerous. If we take him on, we'll be playing for keeps.
It's the only stake worth playing for.
Can I have a box of Swan, please?
Oh, God bless you, Governor. There you go.
Thank you. I've only got a tenner, I'm afraid.
What do you think I was? Born yesterday? That's a fiver. Go on, get lost before I call the cops.
And you'll be able to give them an accurate description, no doubt.
Captain Buchanan!
Hello, Archie. Still at it, I see.
Oh, blimey. I thought you'd thrown the towel in long since.
Hello, Tess, old girl. She's still keeping you then, Archie?
No, you're not joking. Do you know, I'll come out without the dog. The takings is down by half. Mean lot. So what brings you down here?
I tell you, you're a pint a pint. How's that sound?
Best offer I've had all day. Come on, then, girl. Here.
We're closed.
I'm here to see Vicky Jones.
About the job, is it? Piano player.
Yes, that's right.
Mr. Vosper, there's a bloke in reception. Says he's a pianist. No, a pianist.
Things aren't what they once was, Captain. The old firms have all more or less gone.
How come?
Well, youngsters moved in, took over. Anyone who stood up to them, what a goodbye look. If you had any ideas of doing business here, you do well to forget them. Nothing goes on in this town without the governor's say-so.
The governor?
Jack Vosper runs a little club down on the front, the Malibu.
What's his line?
What ain't? Extortion, vice, blagging, shifts a lot of whiz, nasty. The latest whisper is he's trying to go respectable and develop some entertainment centre. Sees himself as Mr. Showbiz.
Oh, from what you said, I wouldn't have thought he had the nous for something that sophisticated.
He works hand in glove with Renfrew, his accountant. Brawn and brain. Bad combination. You seem unusually interested in him.
Me? Oh, no. Just professional curiosity.
Curiosity where Jack Vosper's concerned is not the recipe for a long and happy retirement.
Won't you tell him please to put on some speed? Follow my lead. Someone to watch over me.
Vicky?
Yeah, he'll do.
You got the job, mate.
Thanks.
Just a word of advice. You're being hired to play the piano. That's all. Miss Jones is a sweet kid. Affectionate, you know what I mean? Sometimes blokes get the wrong idea. You won't get the wrong idea, will you, Harry?
Like you say, Mr. Vosper, I'm just a piano player.
That's good. When someone works for you, there should be an understanding. That's business.
Right.
I'll leave you to it, then.
Start with night and day.
I got you under my skin might be more appropriate. Or, you do something to me.
Just play what I tell you to.
I don't think much of your, what is he, manager? Boyfriend?
He's your employer. That's all you need to know.
What's he got on you, Vicky? A voice like yours, you shouldn't be working a two-bit dive like this. What's keeping you here?
Just play.
I've just bought a little place outside Rottingdean, and I don't want to keep traipsing up to town to see my accountant, so I was wondering whether your firm would like to handle things for me.
Well, policy at Renfrew Davids is to keep the client list small but select. What sort of turnover figure will we be looking at? Ballpark figure?
20 to 25 per annum net.
I'm afraid 25,000 isn't quite.
1,000? I'm talking about 25 million. Mr. Renfrew, if you think your firm can't handle that amount.
No, not at all. What line of business is it you're in, Mr. Buchanan?
Arms, mainly. Buying and selling. We don't get a very good press, do we? But somebody's got to do it.
Do you drive?
What?
I need some air. Can you drive me to West Head Spit?
I thought we were supposed to be rehearsing.
You'll be all right. Do you want to drive me or not?
Right, well, I'll get my London office to set things in motion.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
The pleasure is all mine, I can assure you. Oh, sorry. Could I use your, do you have a toilet? It's just that I need to freshen up. I've got another meeting at 2 o'clock.
Of course, ground floor, just as you came in.
So kind of you.
It's all a question of balance, isn't it, Harry? An inch to the right, an inch to the left.
Why don't you step back from the edge?
One small step for mankind.
Bloody great mess for the Coast Guard. You're a real fun date, you know that?
Go to hell.
I can help.
You don't know the half of it. He'll bury you, Harry. I don't want you on my conscience. Get away now while you still can.
I can't go without you.
You don't know me.
I've always known you. The possibility of you.
Oh, where have you been all my life?
That's not a line, Vicky, I swear.
Things don't happen this way.
We could start a trend.
You've been watching too many movies, Harry. The good guys never win.
I'm not taking no for an answer.
It's the only answer I can give you.
Well, did you get to see her?
Yeah, better than that. I'm working with her. Playing piano at the Malibu.
Well, You surpassed yourself.
We aim to please.
What's she like?
Well, whatever it is that Vosper's got on her, it's pretty effective. She's scared.
A Vosper?
Yeah, who else?
What's got into you?
I don't like to see people messed up.
Well, she chose to swim with the sharks, Harry.
No, there's something else to all this. I don't know what it is, but it feels like there's a big piece of the jigsaw missing. You wouldn't be keeping anything from me, would you?
Good heavens, no. We're partners.
Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. So hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. Sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land. We're heading across the river, wash your sins away in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
Vicky, that was nice. It's good, the new bloke.
Thanks.
Look, I've got business. You'll have to find your own way out tonight. Don't wait up. I'll see you later.
Can you drive me home?
I'm just a piano player, remember?
Please?
What about Jack?
He's working.
Keys?
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Well, here you are. Home. San Simeon. Xanadu, if you prefer.
I'd ask you in for a drink.
And I'd refuse. I want nothing of Vosper's. Not his money nor his drink.
You're working in his club.
That means to an end.
And what ends that, Harry?
I'm looking at it.
You're one of the good guys, Harry. Don't fall in love with me.
It's too late. Meet me for breakfast. 9 a.m. in Rose's. Meet me.
the matter?
There's a window open. I think we've been burgled, Jack.
Well, not in my town, we haven't.
Vosperland. He's gone, Jack. It's the only thing missing. He's bloody gone.
Someone's gonna die for this.
I've heard of putting yourself on the map, but this is ridiculous. Vosperland, a gambling and entertainment empire, Europe's answer to Las Vegas.
Yes, and it's all in there. Every projected bribe, backhander, and board official. He pulls this off, nobody'd be able to touch it. Probably land a knighthood.
It's well bent. I can't believe that he left it lying around. This was our cable. We'd have it stashed in a vault somewhere.
Well, it's the Nixon syndrome, isn't it? Watergate. People think they can't be touched. Inclined to get careless.
We can put him away with this.
That's not the object, though, is it? Just a stick to beat him with. He lets the girl go, we'll give him back the papers.
And that's it. He'll just let us walk away.
Well, I'll have copies made. He'll have no choice. We're home and dry, Harry. Well, he could look more pleased about it. I'm going to see Victoria's mother this morning, discuss our finder's fee.
So, Victoria just goes back to her loving family.
Yes, that's the general idea.
The caring folk who let her get mixed up with Vosper in the first place.
That's right. What's got into you?
I don't know. Her.
Well, she's just a girl, Harry. A rather foolish young woman.
What the hell would you know? You've never even met her.
You're not. Don't get involved with this girl, Harry.
I don't see it's anything to do with you.
She's the daughter of a very close friend of mine.
And?
I consider it very unprofessional if you were to take advantage of the situation.
What are you on?
Just don't, all right? Now, you keep away from her!
From me, you maniac! What the hell do you mean, keep away from her?
You know what I mean. Now, just keep it business. Just do that.
Don't grab me, Buchanan. We're partners, okay? You don't give me orders.
Okay, sorry. Harry. Damn him to hell.
Hello.
I wasn't sure if you'd come.
Nor was I. Jack's been on the phone all night. People coming and going since before dawn. I managed to slip away.
You look even more beautiful in the morning. Could do without these, though.
I told you. I'm not good news.
Vicky, if you could leave him and come away with me, would you?
Wherever I went, he'd track me down.
But what about your parents? Can't they do anything to help?
My parents. How'd you think I got into this bloody mess in the first place?
I knew if anyone could do it, you could, Guy.
I spoke to Vosper on the phone before I came down. He was livid. He called me all the names under the sun, but he'll comply. I'm going to the Malibu at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I'll hand over the papers, and Victoria's free to go.
I'm very grateful.
Oh, no, please, Julia.
I don't know what account you'll pay it into, so I've left the pay's name blank.
This is for £10,000.
She means a lot to us.
Obviously.
Is there a problem?
If only you'd let me know at the time.
What would you have done? Made an honest woman of me?
Well, I'd have given it a damn good try. You never gave me a chance. Where did she learn to sing like that?
Nowhere.
Then it's a gift.
You haven't spoken to her since you've been here.
I've seen her. I've heard her sing. If I spoke to her, I don't think I'd ever let her slip away.
She can't ever know, Guy.
The great test of how much you love someone is how prepared you are to let them go. Neither of you will ever see or hear from me again after today. Consider me gone.
My dad's one of the biggest villains on the coast. Anyone who's anyone knows Bob Jones.
I thought Vosper was the big cheese.
They're on a par. Both got fair-sized outfits. That's where the trouble starts. Dad wants to be top dog. So, he decides I'm going to marry Vinnie Cage.
Who?
Vinnie runs a firm out of Southend. Dad thinks that a tie between the Joneses and the Cages, a marriage, will provide him with enough muscle to move Jack out without going to the mattresses. Only one fly in the ointment.
You?
Yeah, me. I've no intention of marrying Vinnie Cage. So, I go to the one person Dad's scared of.
Vosper. Thereby creating a neat catch-22. Your dad can't move on Vosper without the help of the Cages, and they won't help unless you marry Vinnie.
Right.
Very neat. I take my hat off.
What I want to do is get away from the whole lot of them. But there's no way out.
I have the solution to your problem.
Don't joke, Harry.
I'm not joking, kid. By tonight, I can guarantee you, you and I will be riding off into the golden sunset.
Just like the movies.
I don't believe you.
It's true. Your dear old friends played you for a sucker. She spun you a yarn and you fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
No.
The only reason they want her back is so that she can marry some gangster.
She gave me a check for 10 grand.
I thought the going rate for a conscience was 30 pieces of silver.
So what the hell are we going to do? We can't leave her where she is. And if we give Vosper the papers, she goes straight back into the clutches of that family.
Hang on. If we give him what he wants, I can have the girl away before the family shows.
What do you mean, you?
Well, with my half the 10 grand and the few bob that I've put away, we can make a fresh start somewhere else.
Yes, but what about the girl?
I'm talking about the girl.
But you said we.
Yeah. Me and Vicky. We.
Now, you just keep your grubby little hands away from her.
It's got nothing to do with you, Buchanan.
Hasn't it?
You'd rather she stay with Vosper?
What sort of future has she got with you, a con man?
I could give up the life.
Like you could give up breathing.
Well, we all deserve one crack at happiness, don't we?
But not with her, Harry. Why has it got to be her?
What's it matter who it is?
It matters.
You fancy her yourself. Is that it? Am I stepping on your toes?
That'd be disgusting. It's not that at all.
What is it then? Where's the problem? What is she to you anyway?
She's my daughter, you stupid bastard.
Holy God, you'd say anything.
It's true.
Look at you. You're pathetic. Just let me have Vosper's papers. I'll be on my way.
You're not having them.
I'm not arguing this one, Buchanan. Leave in custody. Go to hell, Buchanan.
What are you doing here? You're not on till 7. I've got business. Get lost.
Is Vicky here?
Didn't you hear me? Take a walk.
Sit down and shut up. I'm the man you're expecting.
Do what?
Vosperland?
You sounded different on the phone.
Doesn't everyone? Where's Vicky?
Papers first.
Try again.
Vicky!
You okay? Come on. Let's go.
Papers. You know you just signed your own death warrant, Irish.
The name is Cassidy, and you can go to hell. Come on, don't be daft. This isn't Chicago. If I'm not out of here in one piece, a colleague of mine will forward copies of those documents to the police.
Oh, yeah, now I've got it. That'd be Mr. Buchanan, wouldn't it? Don't need to look so surprised. Thing like a robbery, you check things over. Anything out of the ordinary, anything different. It's not every day someone walks into Renfrew's office offering 25 million quid's worth of business.
Well done, Buchanan. Thinking too big again.
The address your mate gave Renfrew's a Chinese laundry in Peckham. Very shoddy. We've been ringing round local hotels all morning. Got to be staying somewhere, right? The Grand, isn't it? Suite 405. I'll pick up the phone, Buchanan's dead meat. Your copies will never see the light of day.
Nice try, Harry.
We're leaving, Vosper.
You're going nowhere. You took liberties.
Let Vicky go, then. You got your papers back. That was the deal.
That's when you had something to bargain with, son.
We had an agreement.
What do you think this is? A game of cricket? We don't all go off, have a jolly good laugh at the end of the day. You transgressed. You play with the big boys, Harry, you got to pay the price. It's only fair. In life, there's winners and there's losers, and you, Harry boy, and your mate Buchanan are the latter.
Jack, don't!
Say good night, Gracie.
Stop it, Vosper! You pull that trigger, I'll shoot you where you stand.
You haven't got the bottle.
Are you sure about that? Well...
Well, you cut that fine enough.
You're lucky I came at all.
Yeah, sorry, thanks.
Reach into my inside jacket pocket.
What's the deal?
It's for you.
What's going on, Harry? Who's this? Who are you?
Let's just say, I'm your biggest fan.
But only half of this is mine.
Think of it as a dowry.
What?
You're right, Harry. You do deserve a chance. We all do.
Right. Come on, then. Vicky. Come on, what are you waiting for?
You'll have to have my chance for me, Harry. If I leave now, one phone call from Vosper, and we'll never make it out of town.
Look, don't be ridiculous.
You're wasting time. Goodbye, damn it.
You're all right. For an Englishman. I'll see you around, Buchanan.
Just you and me, then?
Yep. It's a funny old world, isn't it?
We don't have a ticket.
If you'd like to drive to the terminal building up there, sir, they'll take care of you.
Thanks very much.
What are we doing here?
I feel a lot safer with the channel between us and Vosper. If he looks for us anywhere, he'll start in London.
He's thought of everything.
Not quite. I never planned on leaving Buchanan in a hole.
Still haven't told me who he is.
Guy Buchanan. I really wouldn't know where to start.
I don't see what you're getting out of all this.
I can understand that.
Oh, you hoorays make me sick. Pass the port and do the honourable thing, Carruthers. Nobody gives a monkey's, pal. All that stuff went out with the Ark. It's every man for himself. That's the reality.
What are you then, Jack? A working class hero? Is that how you see yourself?
I'm a self-made man.
Classic example of shoddy workmanship.
You're out of your league, mate. Look at you. How long do you reckon you can keep the gat steady?
Long enough, Vosper. Long enough.
To tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You know I love you.
You promised a happy ending.
And I always keep my promises.
This ferry will leave in 5 minutes. Any passengers not travelling to Vienna, please disembark.
Nearly 5 o'clock. That's the hour up, more or less. And then what? You know I'm going to come after you.
Well, I'll worry about that when the time comes.
You made a big mistake taking me on. A big mistake. My boys are due at 5. Be here any minute. That'll make things interesting, won't it?
Not terribly.
Well, speak of the devil. You're out of time, Buchanan. You should have done me while you had the chance. You're a loser, mate.
Who's the loser now, pal? Come on. Come on, that's it. You're fine.
You came back.
You'd have done the same.
But Victoria?
She's safe. Out of danger. I got her on the ferry. She'll be okay.
I feel tired, Harry.
Come on, let's get you to a hospital.
No. Archie will know a doctor, someone discreet.
Do you know what we need, Buchanan?
What?
We need a good, long holiday.
But not by the seaside.
No. No, not the seaside.
What about France? How does that sound? You like France?
Oh, yeah, I love France. It sounds perfect.
Well, there's more wheeling and dealing with Buchanan and Cassidy when those two perfect scoundrels return next Wednesday at 9. Stay with us tonight as the late edition of Trivial Pursuit is just moments away.